chat. How is everyone? Trying to find my spot in the pictures. The kids already look at the house. Somehow already got to like almost 5:30. I set my alarm for like 4:30 a.m. And then it was more so like 5:07. And then as it was about 5:30 or something. I keep like waking up sort of early, so I'm really hoping I can at least like finish going through my slides and like a quick hand cam maybe. Try to move back to where I was before. The last picture I was at. I'm solo stream. Maybe just like a quick recap on the trip for new people joining us this time. I went to Seoul back in May. Just me. Flew over there on a Saturday. So I had Saturday night, all day Sunday, all day Monday, and flew home Tuesday. And it was a friend joined me for part of it, but it was just me. It's my first solo trip without the kids, really. First time doing something like that. Hello? Did it work? I can't tell. Okay. It looks like we're back. How much did you guys hear from last time? Did I talk about my freckles? The last 10 minutes, wow. Alright, TLDR. Got a facial in a little cubicle. It was kind of cool. Felt a little overpriced for the experience. The treatment seemed to do pretty well. It was like cleansing and moisturizing. I think I surprised the consultation people when they were recommending stuff, and they were like, "Oh, this can get rid of your freckles," and I was like, "I like my freckles," and they were like, "Oh, but I like my freckles." So like that's the short version. Oh man. Okay. Let's get the ball rolling. If I'm here and things are happening, let's get the ball rolling, shall we? All right. So after the facial, another thing is I think I had been in Namdae Market before I taxied over to the facial place, and I had wanted to have like a little bit of time to walk around Hongdae, but didn't really end up getting to. And now I think it's more of a nightlife thing, but like now all the Hongdae guy memes are happening. I didn't end up in Hongdae much. I just went there for the facial, and then we went and we got the Hanbok, I think that's how you say it, to go to the one palace that starts with a G that I don't know how to pronounce. That's okay. So here's the Hanbok, and then so we got all dressed up. And then I was hungry, so there's like a little shop with a little window. Got some chicken, and I'd also gotten some coffee, and I love these little crepe things. So if you can see, it's like crepe cream, like it's layers. It's really good. That coffee was really good. I forget what the like topping and flavor was, but it was really good. The chicken, of course, was really good. I should have gotten like the half size because I didn't end up really getting to eating. I couldn't eat all that in one sitting, and which I don't know. This gives you guys an idea of like I couldn't finish all the chicken in one sitting. I had the coffee and the little cream thing, but I couldn't finish the chicken in one sitting, and that just shows you how small my appetite has gotten. But it was very good. It was very good. Some good chicken. So then we went to this place, which I'm trying to remember how you say the name of it. Oh, I'm looking this way. Hang on. What's the name? Gyeongbok. I think it's Gyeongbok Palace. So, friend and I got dressed up. Went to this palace. There's screens everywhere. Giant screens. The land of the Samsung. So screens everywhere. Oh, there's some random people, but look at the ceiling. It's pretty cool. I think this is the only palace that I've really gone to when I've been in Seoul. But it's pretty neat. Last time I came to this little courtyard for the like changing of the guard ceremony reenactment thing. That was cool. It's so colorful. And then the mountains. I love this spot because you got the mountains and the palace, and then you've got like the city right behind it, so you could see it kind of all in one shot. It's pretty neat. See the buildings. So we went for like the night viewing. And my friend was she had like her tripod and camera set up, and she was doing like stuff for a photography class. So I have a bunch of my raw images that I need to like try and edit up to make like the adjustments, because the lighting gets a little funky at nighttime. But it's pretty cool. Just flipping through some pictures. So look at the pretty colors on the beams. So pretty. I'm gonna check. You guys can still hear me, right? Everything good? Everything looking good? Okay, it looks better. Good. I guess I should probably plug in the other monitor sometime. Been lazy. Anyways. The pretty stuff. There's a one on the water. It's some pretty trees. You can kind of see the mountains in the background. More people dressed up. The guys have these funny hats. They're like these tall, almost like mesh hats. I don't know if anyone's wearing them, but they look neat. Lots of people. It was hard. It was so hard trying to get a picture. I kept like trying to set up my little tripod with my camera, trying to get a picture in this spot, and there's just everyone wants a picture in that spot, so it's really difficult. Lots of people. I think one guy even like tried to like push or move me out of the way of their picture. There's a little courtyard here. It's like, crowded. My friend and I found this little corner, so we started taking pictures, but we're kind of in the doorway, and so then since people walked by and saw us in there, then they started coming in taking pictures. We're like, no. But it's cool. I don't know a whole lot of the history of stuff, but it looks pretty cool. It's pretty, and this now it's starting to get darker. I like the little detail on the roof there. Red, and the music, like especially as it got dark, and you could hear music playing, and it sounded like, I don't know what the instrument is, whatever, like traditional stuff, but it was like, it sounded very eerie. It was like wah wah. I know, I have to look up sometime what that was. It was kind of neat, but eerie. And then the lights starting to get darker. And the mountains, it was very pretty. And we were walking around in our hanbok. There was a guy that like, let's take like a picture of us at one point. Just like this kind of older dude. But he was friendly, but then he kept just kind of like, he kept like staying in the same area as us and just kind of like standing watching us, which was kind of weird. But he eventually left. So that's good. A little stream there. There you go. This is cool. You got the palace and you got the city behind it. I like it. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, so then went back. It was pretty late at that point. Oh, also, like all the rental stuff, there's like a little thing that goes in your hair that kept falling out of the end of my braid. And as we were leaving, I was like, crap, I don't have it. It's not in my hair anymore. And I was like, you can't enter back into the palace. And it was like closing. I don't know how like the palace was open, but I was like, we really need to get to the rental place before it closed. And I was like, let me just go check the courtyard. So I like sprinted back in my humbuck running. But I did find it. It was in the courtyard. And I was like, yes. Like, I don't know how big of a deal it would have been, but I found it and made it back in time to get changed and return the rental and everything. And then we went back to, what market is this one? Like this big food market. I guess it's kind of like a clothing market in the daytime and then like food market at nighttime. Let me see, where is it? Where's that? Where were we? Where was it? It was over here. It was called, the Gwangjing market. Went back to the same little stall I was at before, and I think it's like a guy and his sister, like the sister's cooking and then the guy's there. I mean, I think that's what their relationship is. I know they know each other. But he just like sits there and knows like a little bit of English and like a little bit of Japanese, I think, and like chatting with people, I think, to like draw them into that shop, because it's like so many food shops. Though that late at night, I was a little worried about this. That late at night, not many places were open, but the one place was still open. I got another little fish cake thing that's on the stick. That was pretty good. And then I got like that little pancake thing. That was probably like the least under, like the most underwhelming thing that I got food wise there. Like it was like kind of dry. Like it was okay, but it was kind of dry. Also I feel bad because like there was like one or two servings of tombaki left at their stall, and my friend, she ordered some, but then they put sesame seeds on it, which is like seems unusual to put. Like usually that's not like the topping, and she's got like a nut allergy and doesn't do well with like sesame, and so she was like, oh, so I'm like, can I have like a different bowl because can't have the sesame. And so the lady starts making it, and then she like reaches for something, and I'm like, no sesame, kind of loud, and it was just like a toothpick or something. People laughed, but I was like, oh, that was embarrassing. I didn't mean to do that. Hello there, Skellingtron. Hello, welcome in. So the other nice thing about going to that little market at night was the first time I was there, like around 8 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock, there was like a huge line for this donut spot. And so there's like no line this time. So we tried, like we got one each and then started walking and ate them, and then immediately like turned around and walked back to get another because they were really good. I'm like, okay, I see why there's a line. That was really good. So that was kind of fun. That was worth it for being there so late at night, is getting the very yummy donut. Reminded me of when I would make my own sourdough donuts. It's like so fresh and crisp and crunchy and soft. So good. And here's the river at night we were by. Walking back to the hotel. It's so pretty. I like this little walkway. And then here's the morning. This is Monday, so this is just all me. So my plan was, what was it? I wanted to I was going to walk by the river, and then I wanted to get out to, what area is this? There's a herbal museum, like herbal and medicinal medicine museum that I wanted to go to. Was it over, what area was that? I forget which area. I guess closer to Cheongyangi kind of area. I don't know, it was a little bit down that way. There's also, if I'm ever back, we passed by the Dongmyo flea market street, and I saw that. I was like, oh, I shouldn't go there this trip. One, I didn't really have the time. I would probably buy a lot there. And I'm like, but if I'm back in Seoul, maybe I'll go to the flea market street because that sounds fun. Hello there, Feels Junkie. Welcome in. Listen, I'm talking about my day in Seoul. So Sunday was a lot of like kind of running around in timelines, kind of meeting up with my friend at the different points. And then Monday I was like, okay, wake up in the morning, and I was trying to like find somewhere to write for a little bit and then get over to the herbal museum. And so that's kind of what I started off doing, is I was walking along the river. It's very pretty. Oh, there was from the hotel, someone's rooftop. There's the river. There's a funny little detail on the sidewalk. So pretty river, so walking around. And when I was laying getting my facial the day before, I realized, I'm like, oh, I can just lay here and think. Like, it's hard for me to like completely zone out, but I can actually lay here and think. So as I'm like getting my facial, and knitting, I was sitting there knitting, which of course drew people's attention. Because anytime I'm like sitting there knitting, especially with my eyes closed, people are like, what are you doing? What are you making? How are you doing that? Like without looking. And also the one translator guy said my outfit was really nice and reminded him of like Western cowboy style. I had like sort of a linen button-down shirt and then this long green skirt that had like a drawstring and some like cargo pockets on it, as well as regular pockets. And then probably I'm sure I just had my I had my like shoes, my sort of tennis shoes. Anyway, so while I was laying for my facial, I had a chance to do some good thinking, and made like a little bit of a breakthrough on how to approach the one story I'm trying to work on. And so I sat by the river and got to sit there and write, and I was very happy. I was like, yay! I do this thing where I rub my hands together when I'm excited. So I was trying not to do that a bunch in public because it kind of looks weird. But did a little bit of writing, and then I was like, okay. Sat by the river, did some writing that felt really good. Now I'm gonna, let's see, it's so pretty. Now I'm gonna walk and find a taxi. Oh, yeah, all the shops along the way. I think this street that my hotel was near was like a bunch of kitchen supplies. So I was walking a little bit and then trying to find a good spot to get a taxi. What a vibe, I know, right? I think I was sitting under this bridge here. And you can see the fish. And then you got the tall buildings, but I was trying to find a good spot to get a taxi. And just lots of cool little details on this walkway. There's like this long section of like a battle formation or something that happened all along the wall. That was cool. I don't know what it's referencing, but it's cool. Oh, and one nice thing about like traveling or, you know, being by myself like this is like, oh, I'm walking. Oh, there's a coffee shop. I can pop in and just get a coffee. Whenever you're doing stuff with kids, it's like you've got so many, like each transition like costs a transition card or something. Like it's any transition costs like time and energy, more so than like if you were just popping into a coffee shop to grab coffee and can walk straight out. That's way easier. And I don't know, any sort of transition with kids, like when I'm planning something, I'm like, okay, how many transitions is this? And is this a good number or is this too much? Too many transitions. And I think the kids are getting better about handling transitions, like anytime going in and out of a place or in and out of a car. So that I enjoyed being able to just like walk into a random coffee shop I saw, grab a coffee and walk out. Anyway, I was trying to find a good spot to get a taxi. Oh, that's also why, like, I could just order a taxi, but I had so many like some money on my like T-Money wild card that I wanted to, that's like just for transportation that I was trying to use. And so I didn't want to order a taxi on my phone because that's hooked to the like my credit card, and so it would pay that way when I want to use up the money on the card this way, because I only have like one day I want to like use up that money. So I was walking around trying to like hail a taxi, but having a hard time finding it, and then I ended up back in Myeongdong again. I was trying to head the other way. I was trying to go over to the museum, do that, and then maybe come back to Myeongdong and then head to Insadong Street. But I was walking and just ended up in Myeongdong. My one friend that said, like, lived over there for a while, she's like, don't go to Myeongdong. It's a trap. It's a tourist trap. Don't go to Myeongdong. Stay away. And I kept ending up in Myeongdong. How was Korea? Was the food good? The food was good. The little bean cake I showed a few slides ago, that one was kind of dry. But other than that, the food was good. I'm not like a super heavy eater. Especially like traveling, but I know I got like some king pop, you know, the little like Korean sushi roll. That's not a sushi roll. We got coffees. There's coffees everywhere. I wish I had more time to like spend sitting in a coffee shop. I guess if I like didn't do so much shopping, I could have, but the shopping got me. I think in my other stream I must have showed the big bowl of stuff we got that I don't think it was like a Korean restaurant, but it was really good. But we got the less spicy when we should have gotten the no spicy because it was too spicy for me. I was working really hard to eat that. It was good, but it was I was like, well, at least I ate one thing in Korea that was really spicy. But the chicken was good. So yeah, lots of good food around. Lots of street vendors and such around. So many coffee shops everywhere. Like multiple coffee shops on most blocks. Like there's so many coffee shops everywhere. But I was just vibing at this point. I was just like walking, enjoying myself. Saw this little area. I thought it was cute. Look at those little statues. I think there's like, I forget what animals were in here. Maybe like chipmunks or something. There's that funny dude. And then clovers. Some pretty clovers. I love clovers. I love finding 4-leaf clovers. There's one right here. Can you guys see it? I'll give you a second. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Do you guys see it? Because like my superpower that my family says is like I often find 4-leaf clovers. So like a lot of times I'll just be walking by, especially as a kid. I'd just be walking by a clover patch and I'd see one. My record of how many 4-leaf clovers I found in a day, back when I would like sit in my friend's big clover patch and find a bunch, was I want to say like 16. That's no, I beat that when one time we were hanging out at my brother's place in more recent years. I think I found 17. But I like finding 4-leaf clovers, and I felt weird about like picking a clover from this like nice clover patch that they had set up by this statue, so I just took a picture because I didn't have like a way to press it or anything anyway. Yeah, it's like right there. It's super easy to see. And then let's see. Hello there, Miyazon no Haifumi-chan. Did you have gum jakteng? Let me see. I don't know if I did. I'll Google it real quick. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. Oh, no, I don't think I did. Does look good though. Oh, that does look good. Yeah, I think the majority of my time was shopping. Ran around and shopped a bunch. And mostly had like some street food. Right, back over here. So fun 4-leaf clover. So I was just vibing. There it is. Just vibing, enjoying walking around. And then I was like, oh, I'm in Myeongdong. And went into, I was like trying to get over to the spot I wanted to go in Myeongdong anyway. I think it was like I wanted to go to the there's the beauty play that's not open on Sunday, it's just open on Monday, and they like analyze your face. So I was like, okay, well I was gonna come here anyway, so let me go over there. And I think I went into the Olive Young. Anyway, I spent too much time shopping in Myeongdong yet again. But the thing that caught me first is in one of the like underground subway sort of areas, there's a thrift store, and it was like, you know, stuff was like around like 6,000 won, which is like $5 a piece. So it got me. I spent a little too long here, one, gathering up a bunch of stuff, and then like analyzing what I actually wanted to get, because like you know, the $5 each adds up, but also I only have so much room in my suitcase, and I had already sent some of the stuff I had gotten back in my friend's suitcase because she left the day before me. But yeah, the shopping is too fun, especially like thrift store feel, because that is my jam. Oh, wrong way. But I spent quite a while in this thrift store. Also grabbed a few things at one of these other stores. You see these ones around a lot. But I had a lot of fun shopping in that little spot, getting some thrift store things. And then that thing looked kind of cute. Women be shopping, we do be shopping. And then got some gyeongpop, I think is how you say. It was quite yummy. It was like, you know, you're walking down the little underground hallway, and it's a little shop to the side. And they have like a takeout window and then like a small sitting area. And so That's the other thing. If you're traveling with kids, you're not going to be able to fit in the small little sitting area. So, but I was able to fit in the little small sitting area with my backpack and stuff, and that was really good. And you can kind of see this is like the underground shopping area, hallway thing. Lots of stuff around. I don't know. I'm amused that it says Mother's Touch and as a guy. Wow, taste Mother's Touch. That sounds a little sus. But I don't know. I was amused of like Mother's Touch, but it looks like Dad. And then went to Sunday Coffee. I think I'd seen this spot before. One fun thing about coming back again is like going back to similar spots, like going back to the same spots or seeing the same spots I'd been to before. So I think I'd seen this one before, but I got to go in it this time. Because he learned it from his mother, clearly. Oh, okay. I guess you could do that. And then I got like I got two things, so I wanted to try two. I got like a boba tea, and then I got like a matcha ice cream coffee thing, and then I got that waffle that I didn't eat then, and I didn't end up eating it at all, unfortunately, because I carried it around all day, and then by evening, and I'll show you later, by evening when I was trying to eat, my stomach was just like, nope, don't want to eat. And I was like, well, that's unfortunate. I got this thing, so I got this little coffee holder last time I was in Seoul. It's so cute, isn't it? It's like a little coffee holder, and I love the design. And I went back to the shop. We'll get to that. But I had that, and then went to the little beauty play place, and they have like a little thing. It's free. You can go and make a little appointment when you get there, and they do a quick little thing where they like scan your face. This was before they have some little machines to like do your color analysis. So I guess I'm a cool mute summer or something like that. And then did the little analysis, and they like take a picture, and they like get some 3D image to blow up of like how big all your pores are or something. And then I think she mostly recommended like my face is like thin and needs more moisture, and like sunscreen and toner or something like that. My face is like broken out again, and I have a terrible habit at picking at spots. I need to stop it. I need to get back on like a little face routine, and to not pick at it. There's some veggies by a wall. That wall's fake. That wall is like a screen for construction, but they have it like decorated kind of pretty. So there's that. Looks like the palace walls. So then, now I was like running short on time because I spent like time shopping underground, and then went I think I went to the beauty place, and then I went and spent a bunch of time in Olive Yog. Oh, and then I really had to go to the bathroom, and I had all my bags because I got like a bunch of clothes, and I got all my all the beauty face stuff, and I was carrying around my laptop, and I was like, well, at this point, because I was thinking I was gonna do more writing in the afternoon, but I didn't, so I could have just left my laptop at the... Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Never mind, I don't have to sneeze. So I left my laptop at the hotel because I was nearby. Anyway, so I like taxied to the hotel, dropped my stuff off, and then got a taxi to this area where the herbal museum is. But the herbal museum only had like... I got there like 4 or something. Like I got there like much later than I wanted to. I should have gone there first, but I didn't, and so I felt bad. I was like, darn, I'm a little rushed in this museum. It wasn't too big. There was a little foot bath I could have done if I guess I still could have done it when I first got there, but I wanted to make sure I had time for the museum. So anyway, that's my one regret, is I took too long shopping and didn't have enough time to like really enjoy the museum. And then there's like basically this big farmer's market over there. I went there afterwards. It's like the herbal street, and there is whatever the root is, the ginseng. There's some sort of funny root. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. I'll point it out if I see it. It's supposed to be like something useful, but I don't know enough about it, so I didn't get any. So I went to the little museum here. There it is, a little herb medicine museum. They had some cool little dioramas. This was interesting. I guess they had old paintings and used AI to like make like faces blink or like grass move. It was interesting. I don't know if people, I don't think that people were walking, but they used AI to like animate the old pictures a bit. So here it is. Here's the museum. And I took a bit of pictures. I only put a few on the slides. But a little bit of like had a bunch of like the tools and stuff they would use to prepare stuff, and then they had like this big section of like all the different things and what it could be used for. So yeah, I wish I had spent more time here and enjoyed being able to like look at everything closer. It was like I only had like maybe 40 minutes to look in here. There's like antlers, you know, of course, like plants and stuff, but then like antlers, certain like minerals or rock things. Then there was like, what's that? Like some fish, all kinds of stuff. I forget, like, oh, they had some screens talking about stuff too. These funny lizards things. I don't know which way they were usually prepared for medicine. There's like some snakes. But all kinds of stuff. Seahorses. Whatever those bugs are. Another little diorama of like a village and the people preparing stuff. Oh, and then you get like a little eye mask. It was funny because like I only knew like how to say like hello and thank you, which I'm blanking on now. But it was funny when I was getting this and then she like said something or asked something, and I like sat there for like 3 seconds trying to remember exactly how to say thank you. So she like says something, I sit there and like kind of stare for a second and then say thank you in Korean, and then they laughed at that. They thought that was funny. I can't remember how to say it now. I think I like wrote down how to say it somewhere, but I can't remember. But yeah. And so got to pop into the museum a little bit. Like I said, I really wish I had spent more time there, and like I just got a taxi and gone straight there instead of trying to walk around and find a taxi. But I did enjoy myself just kind of walking around, having no timeline, especially because the day before was a lot more timeline driven. So it is what it is. I enjoyed myself, but walking around these streets and all the bags of stuff. There's so much stuff everywhere, and I'm like, this side seemed like more of the herbal stuff, and then the other spot had a whole bunch of food. So there's just like stuff everywhere on the street. Oh, whatever this is supposed to be like really good and helpful, that like funny root thing, but I'm not sure how you use it, so I didn't get any. Lots of pots and pans, more bins of stuff. I don't know how you use it. There's like wood chips. It is very much like a farmer's market, especially once we get to the food spot. And then it's just like all these big alleyways. The markets are so fun. I don't think the States have anything like this, like these cool, like shaded markets that like most cities I found it a lot in parts of Japan, and then of course over here is like the big markets. Oh, is there like a big market in London like that? Okay, maybe in the bigger cities there might be like, you know, walkable markets like this that are all like kind of basically a bunch of streets that are just for walking and markets. I'm trying to think of any spots in the US I've been to that might have them, but I have a lot of fun with them overseas here. And yep, some fruits, lots of packaged stuff, like nuts and dried fruit, fish, look at all the fish, lots of veggies. So it was like very, very much farmers market. All this stuff, you can kind of see lots of stuff there. Oh, these guys were big old cabbages for curry, I'm sure, or not curry, kimchi. I'm sure those are like kimchi cabbages. Some meats, some fish, more little fish all tied up. There was like some pieces of fish on the floor. More market stuff. It is just so fun just walking and feeling the atmosphere around these places. And I think that was like, I think those are like chili beans, like hot beans, fried hot beans, man. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Take a breath. Take a drink of my coffee. I gotta remember to breathe. Okay. There we go. Oh, that also looks like some hot pepper kind of stuff, hot chili stuff for kimchi, I'm sure. And lots of places had like little aquariums with the eels or the fish or such for fresh eating. And then big tall buildings behind it. So then I was like, all right, time to head over to Insadong. So I got a taxi. I think something about the taxi, I'm trying to remember. I feel like sitting in the back of taxis most of the time, I felt like more motion sick, and I sat in the taxi in the front on this one. I think it was better. So made it to Insadong. Walking around, I like Insadong. It's really cool. I like the shops they've got over there. There's like a bunch of wooden stuff here. I got like now I kind of wish I'd looked at more of the like kitchen stuff that's there, but there was nothing I was like really needing at the moment. But I got this funny like back thumper. I was like, is there anything that's good for like loosening up your neck and shoulders? And he gave me this funny back thumper. That was kind of fun. And then he was like, he took like a little bit off the price for me, like just like a couple dollars, which was nice. There was a cool thrift store, antique store. I don't know if it was antique or thrift. I don't know. I kind of looked down the stairway there, and then a bunch of random stuff. So this is Insadong. Some cute markets, and oh, that's kind of fun. Cute little dresses there. A whole bunch of statues here. You kind of like, once you've been to a couple spots, you kind of get the vibe of like what is the stuff that's like everywhere. Like sleepwear shops are like everywhere, or like there's certain things that are like spread everywhere that are like almost seem mass produced everywhere. But I like Insadong because I feel like you can find more things that are like just like a small localized spot with its own little thing going on. There's all this material. I kind of wish I knew more about like what's the significance between that material and that design, because that's on a lot of stuff, especially the more mass-produced tourist stuff. Like this shop. This kind of shop is everywhere. I feel like it has like a lot of the mass-produced tourist things, which I don't know. I guess it doesn't make them like less authentic, but makes them easy, I guess, to find and get common. I didn't get this one, but I was surprised to see like a little icon there. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I did get this little Madonna and Child, whatever, this little pendulum, like this little thing. It had like a little loop to attach. But that was pretty cute. There was like some cool art over there. There's also like the Kimchi Museum and like the Color Pool Museum over there. It's over near the palace that I'd went to before. More neat little things. I forget what that shop had. Maybe more tourist stuff. Lots of like magnets and stuff. Okay, so this little shop. Yeah, this is the shop that I'd gotten my coffee holder I showed you before. This is one of my favorite little shops. It's so cute. It's so cute. I forget which, like, it was like an offshoot from the main street. It's really cute. I went back here and I was like, I tried to tell her like, I love this shop, and like showed her the thing I'd gotten last time. It's so cute. It's so cute. I wouldn't have expected to find how do you say it? Beijing style icons all the way over in Korea. I know. Though I suppose valid VO stock is right there. I don't know. I'm looking at that word. I don't know how to say that word with the V. It has another V and it has stock at the end. That's about all I got. I wish I'd had time this trip to go. A friend was telling me about like a spot where I forget how many martyrs died. And I think there's a big like millstone that they bashed their heads against till they died. So there's like a little historic spot. I think the millstone might still be there. There's also like a really cool like there's like a cool like series of pictures that kind of like show Jesus's life that my friend was saying was like really cool. But I had already kind of had like my short little trip planned, and I was kind of trying to stay in the little spot I was at, so I didn't end up like looking it up. But if I end up over there again, I might try and look that up, because there's definitely like some martyrs and stuff that happened over there, and I think a few like pilgrimage sites. But this shop, so cute. Look at the cute bags. Look at those cute bags, like the rose design. So cute. It's so cute. I already have so many bags. So I was trying to be like smart, like whenever I'm buying things, especially on trips like this, I like there's lots of cool things around, so I try and find for what cool thing will also fill a purpose and a need that exists, and won't just become like a duplicate or like just a thing that takes up too much room. So, but I went into the cute little shop. Lots of cute bags. I think it's all like handmade there. Lots of cute little things. Lots of cute bags. A lot of the so you can see how much of that rose design is there. And so I think last time I got the little coffee cup holder and like a little pencil bag, and then this time I got like a small little zipper handle bag, and then like this sort of folding thing that could put like I put the passports in it. So those are kind of cute. Like the bigger kind of tote flower bag's also cool, but I already have a bunch of those. Like I have my Moomin one, so I was trying not to get another thing that I already have a lot of. Vladivostok. Oh, it's Russian port city on the Sea of Japan, northeast of Korea. Ah, okay, interesting. Thank you for helping out. Thank you for spelling it out for me, because I don't know how to read. Thank you. All right, and then okay, so this is at the end of the night. So I don't have much pictures, but I went to the little shop with the cute little rose bags and everything, and then my friend had recommended a spot nearby there that was like a full body scrub, and so I was like, in all my running abouts, I was like, okay, maybe I can still make that. So went to the one shop and then like scurried over to the other spot before the like last check-in time was, and I was able to make it in. And it was a very cool experience. It was like, if you've ever been to an onsen, you know, it's all like naked. And then there was like an old lady in her like bra and panties. And so like you shower off and then you like lay down. And so she well, you know, you get washed off. And she like puts like a cucumber, like there's like shredded up cucumber that she like packs onto your face and like puts gauze around it, which could be kind of claustrophobic. It didn't bother me too much. And then she like does like a scrub, all like body scrubs your whole body. And then there was also like this really funny massage that wasn't like your typical like press in massage. It was like more like these like thumps. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it was pretty cool. And then she also like washed and shampooed my hair and everything, so it was like a whole experience, pretty cool. And once again I was like, oh, I can lay here and think. That's the best part. I can just lay here and think. I don't have to think about what I'm making the kids for dinner. I don't have to worry about where they're at, because like even if I'm away from them, I'm like thinking about like what needs to be done when I get back usually. All right, so I get to just lay there and think, and I was just playing in my mind for a while, and I was like, this is my like Mother's Day trip. Let me think about, like, kind of reflect on how my motherhood journey is going. What's like, how's my general life going? What things do I want to work on? What things are getting in my way? You know, aka like looking at my phone too much or something. I don't think I did too much story thinking there. I was more just like generally being able to like think and reflect on how life's been or what I want to work on. So it was kind of nice. And so like did the whole body scrub, and then they also had like these little saunas you could go in that were kind of fun. So that was cool. It was like 7:30 when I got there and like 9 when I left. Chatted with there was like the guy at the counter, chatted with him a minute. And then I was out. And I was like, oh, I feel so refreshed, so nice. And then I had all those thoughts in my head. So I was like, let me go grab like pencil and notebook from the 7-Eleven. And so this is in the 7-Eleven. I just like wanted to get a picture of all the noodles there, and I got that at the 7-Eleven. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And then I was pretty close to the hotel, so I was walking back. Again, there's like a lot of trash piled up over there. I don't know if it's just because it's like, yeah, it's different. It's much different because you don't see that in Japan. You don't. Tokyo is a massive city, so I'm like, it's not just like being a big city. I guess it's like a different expectation, or like, are there many like food vendors, like street food vendors in Tokyo? I don't know if there are. I don't think so. At least, I don't know. No, there's gotta be. There's gotta be. But maybe just in certain areas. I don't know. I'm not sure like what the deal is with that. Because it definitely seems like restaurant or food vendor stuff kind of trash there. But anyway, so I started walking back. I had my little ice cream there. Saw some more. I don't know what those one things in there are, but more little aquariums of stuff. There's a flounder just sitting there. Is it called a flounder? I'm guessing. I'm second guessing myself now. Flatfish. There's another guy. And then I passed by this busy area. That was like, you can see this is kind of what it looks like. All the stalls set up. Like there's all these stalls set up, and people eating. And it seems much more like everyone's eating and drinking kind of vibes. I'm like, that looks really cool. It would be fun to sit at one of those booths, but I don't have my friend with me anymore. So I wouldn't be as comfortable being like going into like a big area like that to try and like sit and have some food, even if I didn't get a drink. I did like just kind of like walk in there, like walk down the street for a minute, enjoying the vibes, and got like, there's this guy making these funny things. One was like, I guess kind of funny shaped banana bread thing, and then the other more like, the other one that doesn't look like a banana had like an egg in it, which was kind of odd. But I got one of each. I had like a little bit of one left, so I tried those out. This sign amused me for obvious reasons. I don't know why. Let's see. The Great Tokyo area is basically the same size as the whole of the Midlands in England. It's huge. Tokyo is huge. Giant. When we were in May, when we were like Hiroshima, and like mostly like there, and then Kyoto, and like popped down to like Osaka. And when we were looking at like the Kyoto, Osaka, Nara area, Milliardo pointed out like when we were talking about like trips different places, and he's like, all of this like Nara, Osaka, Kyoto, like the footprint of those three cities is like almost the same as like traveling around in Tokyo. Like going from like one place to another is almost kind of like going from places in like Tokyo. Is huge. Tokyo's huge. Like we went on some of the towers there last year. It's huge. Tokyo, how huge. It's giant. So much greenery though. There's so much greenery, especially when you're on the towers. You see how much greenery is on like the roofs of a lot of buildings, or like along the sides. And we got some pretty big parks and stuff. So it's really interesting seeing that. Gives Book of the New Sun vibes, if you know what I'm talking about. So went to this place, and it's like a 24-hour ramen place. So you like pick out a ramen, go to the little machine, pay for it, and then you put it in these little like you put it in your bowl, get your toppings, and put it in these little things that heat it up. As you can see, you put it in, heat it up. And it's really cool. It's, you know, probably like maybe $5 or something. And put the stuff in, and I don't know if like maybe the bean sprouts weren't it, or like if I didn't like that, or if it was just gonna be my stomach anyway. I went up these tiny stairs, and the place was covered in sticky notes. It was a very cool vibe, and I wish I could have sat there and had my ramen, but my stomach was just like not having it. Lots of cute little things. Look at the little mom and baby on that sticker. That's so cute. It's so cute. Little kitty cats. A little California bear and some other stuff. Little koala. That was my funny bread thing that had like the protein in it. I don't know, but my stomach was just like, nope, not happy. Don't want to eat any of this. I like tried to take it. I like sat there for a while and then like tried to carry it back to the hotel and eat it there after I packed. But my stomach was just like, nope. And I was like, well, that sucks. I wanted to eat this stuff, but stomach was like, nope. Oh well. Big wall of sticky notes. I didn't find any sticky notes to draw on, unfortunately. They're out. And you can kind of see a little bit more of the setup there. Pretty cool. This is like the upstairs. So I'm like, that's pretty sweet, having like a 24-hour pop in and get some ramen kind of place. We should have gone there. Though the donuts were really good. Like on Sunday night when my friend and I went to the other market. That was kind of closing down anyway. This one's really close to the hotel, this little spot. We should have gone there for some ramen. Down the very steep stairs. Oh, this is so I was like, how am I gonna pack all my stuff? I had like my backpack, my like drop leg bag, and my like smallish suitcase that wasn't quite small enough to be a carry-on, so it was gonna be a checked anyway. So I was like, how am I going to get everything in my suitcase? Because I had a lot of stuff. I felt like I did a lot of shopping. I already sent some stuff back with my friend when she left the day before, and I was like, how am I gonna fit all my stuff in? So I took literally every single thing I could out of packaging, even just like little plastic wrap around it, gone. Took every single thing I could out of packaging, and that is how much packaging there was left. But I did it. I fit it all in my suitcase and in my backpack and everything, and it worked. I was proud of myself, but ooh, a lot of stuff. I waited a while when I got home to like unpack my suitcase because I wanted to show Milliardo how I had packed everything in there so well. And I'd even like set up my camera to film it because I wanted to see afterwards. But for some reason my camera didn't film it, but I got to show Milliardo just how good my packing was, taking everything out. And this was like the hotel lobby, cute little spot. So this is Tuesday morning, got up early. I had like it was like an 11 a.m. flight, so I had to get up. You know, I was trying not to stay up too late. It was probably close to midnight or 1 when I went to bed, I'm sure. And then I needed to wake up at like probably 5:30 or something. He will appreciate your packing efficiently. Yes, he was like, that's good. And I was like, yes, I know, I'm good. And more screens. So I probably left at like 6 or something. I got up early, caught a taxi over to the station. Then you have to ride the like hour-long train to get to the station. One thing that was nice is at the station, Seoul station, when you're like getting on like the airport shuttle thing, is for some airlines, I guess like Korean Airlines, any sort of Korean Airlines, I forget which one I flew on. There's like T-Way and then like the other ones, I don't know, whichever one I was flying on. You were able to like, before you got on the train taking you to the airport, you could actually check in at the Seoul station. So I was able to like check in, get my boarding pass, and get my checked bag already checked in. So that was pretty sweet. If you're ever for some reason doing a similar path where you're like going on a Korean airline, coming out of Seoul, checking in at the Seoul station was really handy. I liked that. I liked it a lot. And it was very simple, very straightforward. But I think I had to like go over to the other spot real quick for my passport or something, check in, I guess customs or something. I forget what it was. I don't think it was customs, it was something else. Anyway, they would do that, get on my little train. And this was going out to get to the airport, looking out the window. It's a cute little spot. Look at the fields and the tall buildings. It's funny seeing like the tall group, like the little bundle, there's like a little cluster of these really tall buildings that I guess are like apartments or something, but they really stick out like right there. They really stick out. There's a little bit of farmland. And then this is the airport. Seoul Airport, very cool. Very neat. There's trees. There's trees in there. It's cozy. There's trees, a lot of trees in there. And bushes and stuff. and I'm pretty sure they're real. And also giant screen again, Samsung Land. Pretty cool. Look at those trees. Oh, that was kind of cool. On the bathroom, could show you what's open, what's available, and what's not. So I think by going into the airport, you know, I think I just had to get in. I like wanted to find where the little thing was for getting the refund. So that, I think I took a little bit of time doing that. I had like certain of my receipts and stuff that could get like the tax-free refund. And so I like did that, and then I went through security. It didn't take too long. There's a cool little spot too. Oh, we went through security, went over to the little tax refund place. I only got like, I got back in yen. I got like 1,000 yen, so like $10 of like tax refund. And then this was yummy. So then I was like, okay, I've got like, I don't know if I had like an hour before boarding. I had a little bit of time before boarding, maybe like 40 minutes. So I had this very yummy breakfast. It looks really good in this picture. It was also very good to eat. So that was my breakfast at the little shop. The other great thing is this, like, walking into the airport, get to grab some food and sit and eat. Like, honestly, I was so looking forward. I know traveling can be pretty stressful, no matter what, but it's honestly kind of nice. It was kind of relaxing. Like, not super relaxing. Like, it was sort of relaxing. For me, it's just like, you could just vibe, and you can just like chill and sit in an airport and enjoy your food, and then when you're on a plane, you can just like sit in the plane. I think I continued to just write in my notebook. I don't think I took my laptop out to try and write anything. It's a short flight, but it's so fun. It's so fun. It's so much easier traveling without small children. But it was very yummy. It looks like a really sudden transition from skyscrapers to country. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. And then this was cool as we were leaving, getting to see the airport. It's a big old airport. But look at that. Now they look like little toy planes. Look at how many there are. There are so many planes. Like, look at that. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Look at all those planes. Some of them, oh man, you can see the difference in size. Like, do I have my little cursor thing? Where is it? I don't know where it is, but you can kind of see like big plane and little planes. Pretty cool. And then taking more pictures. I don't know what all the little blue shapes in the water are. There's a few of them. Ships. There it is, leaving Korea. Off we go back home to my babies. Oh, that looked really cool too. I don't know what those are, but that looked really cool. The ocean was very pretty. It's a sunny day. Play, never talk to me or my son again, I know. Big plane, little plane. Look how pretty. Look at the ocean. Man, that's so pretty. So blue. And there's the last picture. Yay, we made through all the pictures. Woo! Oh, okay. So should I try and hand cam? Let me look at the stuff that I had. Is it worth it trying to hand cam? I don't know. It's just a couple little things. I don't know if it's worth a hand cam. I don't know. I got that from the ramen place. It was mostly like I got some cute little things. I don't know. Maybe I can try and I don't know. Should I try and hand cam? Here, I'll try. Let me see if I can. It's not too much trouble while we're still here. Things here. There. Let's see. Look at this. Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse. Mouse. Computer. Hello? Hello? Where did the mouse go? Hello, mouse? Hello? 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 Oh, there you are. Okay, there we are. We're good, we're good. Okay. Big plane, little plane. What begins its plane? Oh, that's a good book. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me check. Do I have... Where's the hand cam? Let's try. Raiders? Hello, Raiders? Are there Raiders? Hello, hello? Who raided? Salty! Aw, hello, Salty! Hello, Salty Raiders. Welcome in. How are you? Hello, Salty! How was your stream? What'd you do? Did you have fun? Thanks for the raid. I was just talking about my trip to Korea. Salty would know something about that. He's a Korean man after all. He gave me some like food recommendations. Do I have? I was trying to do like quick hand cam, but I don't know if I have. Is it this one? Hang on. I don't know if I have the plugin set up, which would be strange. I don't know. I only had like a couple little things, so I don't know if I'll bother with the hand cam. Maybe I'll just like take a picture. I don't know. Maybe I just take a picture real quick of a few things and then I'll show you guys. That might be better. But hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Thanks for the raid again. Bin Pop, Jock, Job, John, Below, Galooey, or easy pics of eating in Korea. Pronunciation's probably awful. Let's see, maybe I can just take a quick picture, lay out a few things here. I got some pajamas. I got some like nuts in that one nut place that's everywhere. In the gift shop in the what's it? The church, the cathedral. Got some cool stuff there. So I'll just see if I can get a little picture here and post it. I got some, yeah, Sean the Sheep guy and a grommet guy. Let me just see if I can get a picture. Oh yeah, I got these from the other market. Let's see if I can get them out. Let's make a little thing here with a bunch of stuff. See what I can do. Like at the gift shop at the cathedral was like a few like magnets of like saints or people in like traditional Korean garb, which I found quite cool. Also got a cute one of like Mary and baby Jesus, but she looks like, you know, it's using like traditional like Korean garb. It's very cute. Okay, let me see if I can grab a picture of this and I just post it in the stream. See if I can get a good picture. Let me take this out of the package here. That's easier to see. There we go. Just finished playing Horse Game for 4 hours. It's so peak Minna. I guess I need to play it. Just been trying to figure out how to like start getting in streams more. Okay, let's see. I think that should do. Alright, let me see if I can throw it in OBS now. Oh, un momento, por favor. See, what's the best way to put it up? Salty, I'm gonna send you this picture on Discord just to make it easier for me to pull up the picture. Let's see. I'm gonna use Salty DMs to send this picture to myself. And then I can drop it in OBS. Make it easy for myself. Let's see. I'm hoping to go back to... Like, I've gone to Seoul twice. I really want to go to other parts of Korea. Maybe this, like, fall or winter and see, like, the more countryside. And, like, other parts. Because, as my mom put it, going to Korea and just going to Seoul is like going to the US and only going to Orlando for, like, the theme parks and stuff. Alright, let's see. Let's see. That. I'm not good at the techie stuff, but I try. Okay, let's go here. Go back here. Alright, let's throw a picture in here. Image, there we go. And here we go. Okay. Let me move it over here. Here we go. You can kind of see it. Ta-da! These, I got like more stuff than this. I got like some clothes and whatnot, but these are the things that are pretty interesting. So up at the top, you can see like there's a bunch of nuts. There's this one like almond place that has all kinds of flavors. Got a Shaun the Sheep. The picture of the cat kind of got blurred out. Like you can't see it really well, but it's two cats eating some ramen, and it's from the that little ramen place I went to. And then you can see the cute little magnet that has like the guy in traditional garb. I forget who he represents. I'll have to translate it. And then you can see kind of to the side, there's a more like, there's like the kind of cartoony one, and then there's another magnet that has like the guy in the traditional garb with the cool hat. And you can see down at the bottom, the like lady with the baby on the back that's supposed to be like Mary and baby Jesus, but like depicted in like Korean style, which is really pretty. The funny colorful stamp thing is one of those little from the stamp stations that you do, and it's from the Herbal Museum. Got some cool little wooden things. I think when I was in the farmer's market kind of market, and some little cute little stick things I think for like eating fruit. Got a little grommet. There's the Shaun the Sheep. There's so much like character stuff. And for some reason in Myeongdong, there's so much Pepe the Frog everywhere. Like why? Why? So much. But yeah, that was a few of the things I got. I think when I got home, I was like, okay, I don't think I got that much. I think I did okay. I think a lot of it was clothes and like skincare stuff. So I did not expect to see Shaun the Sheep in a Korean shopping haul. Dude. Myeongdong, particularly Myeongdong, I think some of the other markets, so much character stuff. I need to get more Pingu stuff. I need more Pingu stuff. I thought I got a Pingu one. Not upstairs? Maybe it's moved somewhere. Oh, and then underneath you see the sheep. Like, there's a clothing that has, like, sheep on it. That's my, new pajama set. But I thought I got a Pingu stuff. There's a ton of Pingu stuff. There's so much character stuff. So, oh, there's a Pingu. Oh, I missed the other things in here. I had a Pingu, a little keychain thing. I had a Wallace and Gromit sticker. And then I had these little magnets that are these, like, tiny little, it looks like fish in like the little plastic bag you get them in when you get them to the store. So I had a couple others. I forgot to post a picture, but I have a little Pingu. Pingu. Oh well. But there's a few things. New things. So much Pepe though. Why is there so many Pepe things? What got me last time I went, last year, like spring of 2024, was I went to like some of the markets and there was like entire trash bags full of digital circus characters. I'm like, why? How? Why are they here? How did they get here? Didn't the pilot just release? Why are there so many digital circus characters? I need to see if the other episodes have released. I think they have. I enjoyed the pilot. I want to watch more. Noop, noop. Good old Pangu. But yeah, that was some of my stuff. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm hoping to go back to Korea and see like other parts of it if I can. It has like 6 episodes now. Cool, cool. I need to watch the horse anime. I've been thinking of like trying to do a watch along. Would you guys want to do a watch along of Uma Musume with me? Because otherwise, like, when will I watch it? I'm not sure. There's too many things to watch, so little time. But yay, this is working. No one's waking up yet. It's getting close to 7, so it's probably close to them waking up. I will probably sign off and try and get started on cleaning up downstairs. Something. I don't know. I should probably... I keep like trying to like get up before them, and I haven't been managing to like get time when they're asleep, because I usually am tired and want to fall asleep with them, or it's like I have to like get up at like I have to like set my alarm for like 4:30 to try and get up. But I'm trying to do in my head, what I'm attempting right now is Wednesday morning and Friday morning for myself to stream, which is I guess your guys is like Tuesday night and Thursday night, but that's what I'm attempting because I have lots of streams I want to do. This is try and actually get the chance to stream. Since the stream started with the ending screen, will it end with the starting screen? Was I on the ending screen? Was I? I guess I was. Oops. I'm a streamer. I've been doing this for how many years? It's weird that to say like I've been streaming for 2022, 3, 4. I guess it'll be 3 years this like November. That's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy. It's not like I've been like full-time streaming. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, I think I need to do a members stream. I really need to do a members stream. I'm thinking trying to do a members karaoke soon. So for my members, try and do a karaoke soon. I need to do the Uma Musume game while it's hot. I'll have to see what I can do, but hopefully I will see you guys on like 2 days. I'm gonna try and wake up Friday morning. So yeah, any last things? 2.5 years? Yeah, 2.5 years. I'm plugging away. Pretty close to 5,000 subscribers, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I'll have to find something real fun to do for that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me look for raids real quick while I remember. Hopefully I can manage to at least get somewhat consistent on the streams. I got lots of things I want to do. Who's around? Let's see. Let's see. We'll raid Pony Bunny Girl, Fairy Bunny Girl. I forget what all the names are. Rika, I think. We'll raid her. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I feel the pressure of like I'm trying like have time before the kids wake up. I gotta get off stream and like enjoy being awake before the kids wake up. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad I got to finish up my full stream. That was a very cool trip. I've got like some vlogs. I got like vlog material. I gotta figure out how to like make make a vlog. So bake 5,000 loaves of bread. No, maybe many. No, be too many. It'd be too many. Let's see. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to be around a bit more. So until then, until like 2 days from now, stay fresh, my friends. Bye. Haha, I put it on the waiting room. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye. Bye.